Good afternoon, friends, and welcome to the Hey, I Just Made This Thing Out of Clay show. I'm your host, Jeff Yeager. Join us. This is my latest piece. It's the famous hypnotizing scene from 1931 Universal Studios' Dracula, starring, of course, the infamous Bela Lugosi and Edward Van Sloan as Abraham Van Helsing. Both have the word Van in it. Coincidence? You decide. Actually, I think the casting director said, get me an actor with the middle name Van. Stat. Anyway, that's my theory. But this scene takes place, of course, after Sloan, as Van Helsing, has shown Lugosi the mirror which outs him as a vampire, and Lugosi returns wearing his cape as if to say, boy, you're in trouble now. And then, of course, begins to put the old hex on him, and Van Helsing resists because he's very strong-willed, or whatever he says. Anyway, so we have the two figures. We have the Baroque fireplace. This candelabra up here will be doubled. They'll just cast it twice, so there'll be one on either side. And of course, we have the famous coffee table on which the mirrored box that Van Helsing shows to Lugosi to out him as a vampire. And the floor has a kind of raised pattern indicating the carpet that you guys can then have a lot of fun painting. This is being offered by Troy Nayert of Shadow Creations. I don't know what he's going to charge you, but I'm sure it will be fair. Anyway, here it is, guys. We hope you like it, and happy modeling.
Welcome to Shadow Creations. Today you're going to get a sneak peek at our newest release, Iconic Scenes Volume 3, Dracula and Van Helsing in the famous hypnotizing scene from Dracula. This is your first look at it as a kit. This is the first casting that came to me. So as you can see, just going to kind of spin this beauty around. Get the two Caldebrares on the top. You get the fireplace frame. Just keep spinning this around so you can kind of take a peek at it. Just so much. Jeff has just captured so much detail in this bad boy. You get the famous table there. You get the little glasses that go on Van Helsing's face there, his famous glasses. Dracula's got that pose, as you can see. Just beautifully sculpted. This, guys, is just a work of art. It just simply is a work of art. We were going to do 100 of these. So far, 90 have spots. There's still 10 left. So after Wonderfest, I'm going to get this sorted out and put the last 10 up. You're going to have to be patient. This is going to take time. The final 10, when those are put up, they'll need to send a $100 deposit to get out. It's done casting them. We'll ship them out probably 10 at a time, 15 at a time, I'm not sure. So be patient. This could go on June, July, August. It is well worth the wait. You can see 1/8 scale, sculpted by Jeff Yeager, and just beautiful addition to the line of Iconic Scenes, Volume 3. There she is. Now we're going to be leaving tomorrow to head to Wonderfest. Stop by and see this one on the table of Shadow Creations. I'll be at table number 16. You can just pop in there, say hi, and drool over this one like I said. God, just absolutely an amazing. So here's some other stuff that we're going to be bringing to Wonderfest. We're going to have a very limited amount of Iconic Scenes Volume 1 and Volume 2. They'll be just very limited. Get there early Saturday if you want these two. There's 2 of Volume 1 and there's 4 of Volume 2 available. That's it. So get to my table early and pick these 2 up. Beautifully done again by Jeff Yeager, and this whole line is in 1/8 scale. So you'll want to stop by and grab them while you can. And there already is a list for Volume 2 of about 26 people. And those are going to begin shipping in June and July for those that have prepaid and have a spot. Boom. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Also, what we're going to have for sale. We're going to have the Samara wall hanger. Creepy. Look at this girl. Just a creepy, creepy kit. That was actually Shadow Creations' first kit when we started in 2018. And it's sculpted by none other than Jeff Yeager in a 1/1 scale wall hanger, wig included. And you can stop by the table and I'll have it up. There's 2 or 3 of those. Next up is from the web. A beautiful one, sculpted by Mark Van Tine and in a large 1/4 scale. And that will also be there. There'll be a few of those available. If you're a fan of The Ring, like me, you'll want to pick up a wall hanger and a bust. Boom, get them both while you can. Next one we have is a little break because I'm a huge fan of Calvin and Hobbes. I'm going to have a few of those for you. 1/8 scale, sculpted by Russell Robbie. And there'll be a couple of those there for sale too. So if you're a Calvin and Hobbes fan, and who isn't, stop by and pick one up. Next one, Wolf, sculpted by Jeff Yeager in 1/4 scale and captures beautifully Mr. Nicholson when he's transforming it into the wolf. Another beauty. I'll have those too. So stop by the table and pick them up. Why not make it a trifecta and get 3 of them, right? Come on, it's Wonderfest. You've been saving. Don't you lie. So stop by. Next up is Jeepers Creepers. Where'd you get those peepers? Sculpted by Mark Van Tine and in a big 1/4 scale. And the creeper is riding on the top of his truck with his axe waved high, looking for his next victim. Stop by and grab yourself a Jeepers Creepers, or you might lose your peepers. So that's another one. Another one that you can pick up is The Descent, the Cave Crawler. That's one that I really have never taken to a show yet, and I'm going to have a few there. And that is sculpted by Joe Latati. If you want to pick one of those up, 1/8 scale, stop by the table and we'll have a couple of those for you. Next up, The House of Wax, Vincent Price, with 2 heads. They're better than one. And that was Brian Hamilton's last sculpt. And Shadow Creations is so pleased to be able to offer that and keep Brian's legacy alive. I've had many conversations with Brian even prior to his death. And he was a great sculptor and a great friend. So there'll be a few of those. Stop by and check it out and grab one. Next up is You're Eating Maggots. David from the Lost Boys. Sculpted by Jeff Yeager in 1/6 scale. Boom! You want to get one of those, but don't eat the rice. Could be maggots. Next up is Fright Night. For real. We're going to have Jerry there in beautiful 1/6 scale and sculpted by Jeff Yeager. This is a reissue, and it was formerly produced by Ex Facto and Mr. John Tucky. Again, another great loss to this hobby when we lost Mr. Tucky. Also available from the Fright Night line is Peter Vincent, Vampire Killer. More of a chicken to me. Again, Jeff Yeager, 1/6 scale, and another kit that was formerly produced by Ex Facto. I'll have those at my table. I'll also have the additional riser base that we created for this kit. That way, when Jerry is lined up with Peter and they're on those steps, they line up better like he's coming up the stairs with his cross ablazing. And it says Fright Night on both sides of that additional base. Does not come with the kits. You'll have to get that separately. Next up is an oldie but a goodie. Frankenstein meets the Wolfman. Boom! 1/7 scale. Sculpted by Jeff Yeager. Formerly produced by Rebel Resins. A beautiful, beautiful kit. Another guy we lost, Tony Salines. Lost him too. Miss him also in his kits. But this one is brought back to life through Shadow Creations. Next up, Lon Chaney as the Wolfman, a.k.a. Wolfman Smashing Through Glass, sculpted by Jeff Yeager in a beautiful 1/6 scale Now available with clear resin glass. Boom, just think what you can do with that, huh? Again, another kit brought back to life, formerly produced by Mr. Tucky at XO Facto. We'll have some at the table. Next up, Frankenstein's Monster. Jeff Yeager sculpted this beautiful 1/4 scale kit, formerly produced by Typhon Studios and Mike Calvert and Brian over there, now available through Shadow Creations. We'll have some of those there for you to grab. Now, how about the couple of the Yeager Army exclusives? Boom! We're going to have a couple. We'll have the Black Cat, the Bela Lugosi. We'll also have Mr. Jack Palance's Dracula. Now, these are Yeager Army exclusives, so you'll have to be a card member to buy this. So bring your cards, show your proof. Remember Kiss Army? Oh, yeah. Show your card, get the kits. We'll also have Yeager membership cards available if you want to purchase one of those and then buy the kit. Boom. So those will also be available at the table. So that is Shadow Creations lineup coming to Louisville, Kentucky this Saturday and Sunday. Get in there in the early birds and snap these kits up. Iconic Scenes 1 and 2 will probably be gone. So grab those and come and gaze at this beautiful kit. Now, if you haven't subscribed to Shadow Creations, this is your chance. Hit that subscribe button and you're part of the Shadow Creations family. You'll get updates. You'll see new kits. You'll see kits. Maybe when we run specials, we'll do a quick video for you, highlight a kit. So we're going to have a lot of kits there. I just spent the last hour or so loading up our car. It is packed from top to bottom of beautiful kits and build-ups. So stop by Shadow Creations table and help me out. I don't want to take all those home. Beautiful kits, great prices, model kits for today's collector. That is our motto. So thanks for stopping into Shadow Creations today. And as always, may the Lord bless you.